Hey guys, today's video I'm going to be showing you how I make my chicken soup. Okay, so we're going to be starting off with the chicken, and I have here about 5 chicken legs that I've already cleaned. Now you can use any chicken pieces that you like, leg or thigh, and you can even choose to cut them up in smaller pieces if you like. I choose to just keep it whole because the meat will fall off the bone. Now I'm just going to lightly season the chicken before we add it to the pot of water. I'll just be using some salt, black pepper, and some chicken seasoning. Now before we begin, I want to say welcome to everyone tuning in. And if you like this recipe, please make sure to give this video a like. And if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll also be adding in 1 onion that I'll roughly chop. And I'll also be adding in a 1/4 piece of pumpkin. And I'm just going to peel the pumpkin and cut it into smaller pieces. And this will be used as the base of the soup. Now you can use any type of pumpkin that you like or squash. I have my pot of boiling water and I'm going to be adding in my chicken pieces into the pot, and then I'll add in my onion and my pumpkin. I'll also be adding in 1 pack of my chicken noodle soup seasoning. We'll just give that a good stir, and I'll let this boil for about 45 minutes. And while my stock is cooking, I will prep the rest of the vegetables that I'll be using in the soup. I'm starting off with 3 carrots that I've just sliced into small pieces. Next, I have some sweet corn that I'm just going to cut into smaller pieces as well. Next, I'll be cutting up my chayote squash, also known as chocho. Next, I have my Caribbean sweet potatoes that I will also peel and cut into smaller pieces. Next is some smashed garlic, and then I have about 5 potatoes that I will also peel and cut into small pieces. And lastly is the yellow yam. I like to save this for last before cutting it up. And I'm just going to peel the yam and cut it into small pieces. I'll also place it into a bowl of water once I'm done, just to keep it from discoloring. Now, of course, you can use any type of vegetables that you like to add in. You can leave stuff out or add more vegetables in as you like. It's your soup. Alright, so 45 minutes have passed and the chicken is almost cooked. The pumpkins are nice and tender, so I'm just going to go in with the back of my spoon and crush as much of the pumpkin as I can, and this will help to thicken the soup. Now I'll add in the yam and the sweet potatoes first, as these take a little bit longer to cook. So I'm going to cook these for about 10 minutes before I add in the rest of the vegetables. Now I'm just going to taste my broth and see what seasonings need to be added. So I'm going to add some salt, some chicken seasoning, and a bit of black pepper. I'll also be adding some garlic powder, onion powder, and some all-purpose seasoning. Now after 10 minutes, I'll add in the rest of my vegetables, starting with my potatoes, corn, carrots. I'm going to be adding in my garlic and a few sprigs of thyme, some green onion. Also going to be adding in one more pack of chicken soup seasoning, and of course the scotch bonnet pepper. And I'm going to let this boil for about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I'm going to be adding in my dumpling, which I've made off camera, and it's just a combination of flour, salt, and water. Very easy to make. You just make it into a dough and then take pieces and roll it up and drop it in. And I'll also be adding in my chayote squash as well.
And I'm just going to let this boil for another 15 minutes.
Now you always want to make sure while your soup is cooking that you're always tasting the broth to make sure the seasonings are on point, and you just add and adjust anything that you like as you're going along. And the soup is all done. Just going to be removing my scotch bonnet pepper, and then I'll serve this up.